Where did you come from? Did we know each other from another life? Do you know the soul that lives inside you? Are you one soul? Or a piece of a big soul that makes us all one? Does your soul know its journey? Its purpose? Its reason for being here? Did you want to be here?
Well, my name is Zian Coetzee, I'm 13 years old, and recently I lost both my parents. Well, first that his sister, Bunny, told me about this guy that lives on a game reserve, and it sounded interesting because I want to become a game ranger. First, I learned how to drive. Second, using a telemetry that are quite hard because you need to look for black rhino. And also learn how to control the bush and tracking animals, humans, hunters. And I think that was my opportunity to come to him. And that's how I met around Davy. We risk our own life because we're trying to save animals that are very rare. So we're trying to let them breed again so we can have more.
For the past 5 months I've been fostering 13-year-old Zian Coetzee, and in that time his life has taken a complete 180-degree turn in that just been able to distract him from his previous life, which has not really been a very good influence, and plow his energy into more constructive and more life skill activities that he can use for the future. During that time, something has always been looming in the background, and that is his speech impediment, which has always really been a thorn in his side ever since he was a boy, and nobody's really taken the time to sort it out. So I was able to contact the Smile Foundation, and they were able to accommodate his assessment period just to be able to see if it was possible to undergo an operation. And because it is plastic surgery related, they were able to facilitate him, book him into a hospital, find a surgeon, and the clock started ticking.
There she comes.
Hi! Hi!
It's okay, it's okay.
We are 3 days away from the operation, and I can definitely sense a change in Zian's demeanor. He's obviously very nervous, insecure about how it's going to affect his life, and of course, fear of the unknown. So it's a beautiful thing to witness, really, because it's allowed him to discover more about himself, learn about what he is capable of achieving, and understanding that with this improvement, it will help him to be more confident, boost his self-esteem, and just allow him to communicate better and get him one step closer to achieving his goals that he has set out for himself.
Well, first of all, the reason that I sound different and talk different than other people, and some of you guys don't understand me, because I have three uvula in my throat, and quite hard to swallow sometimes, and also eat. Sometimes breathe, so I'm going for a surgery in 3 days, 3 days. And I'm going to be in the hospital for 7 days, probably less, I hope so, less, but quite exciting and scary, because I'm trying to make a change of the world, and I just don't want to fail with that.
In the 5 months that Zian has been with me, he's learned how to drive the vehicles, how to drive the boats, how to fly the drones, how to operate the chainsaws, clear roads, really utilize his potential in physical activities. He's been involved in anti-poaching patrols and anti-poaching operations. He's really learned a lot about conservation and what it takes in order to run a game reserve. He's been involved in dehorning of the white and black rhino and tagging the black rhino. He's been charged by really dangerous wild animals and learned how to harness and embrace his fear and be able to handle himself in a tight situation.
I'm quite nervous and a little bit scared, but it's not the end of the world. And I'm quite happy to see how I'm gonna look afterwards of the operation and stuff. So yeah. And yesterday was my last day at my run, and it feels like I'm going away from him like for years. So it's quite sad. Before I went for the surgery, I felt like in spot of my body and everyone were like rude at me, and now I am sad because almost just like that I'm losing a part of my body. Almost like puzzles, you're losing one piece of your body. But I'm quite happy and also quite sad because I need to be for 7 days in the hospital.
I feel responsible because, I put pressure on him about doing this op. And when I first spoke to him about it, he said, "No, this is the way God made him." And I said, "No, it wasn't the way God made you. If a person breaks a leg, you fix the leg. If something happens, you get an injury, get disabilities, it'll slow you down, prevent you from achieving your goal in life. You fix it. Because it's the 21st century, we can do these things. If there wasn't the ability to fix him, I'd say sure, no, but we have the ability to fix him, so why not?" How do you feel?
Scared. Can't even start by it.
Why are you scared?
Just me kind of I'm away from Ryan, and that he I wasn't the first time in my life that I am so close to someone in my life, and really hard to be half 2 weeks here because I don't want Ryan to go away or me away from Ryan. So I'm just nervous about the whole process.
You're scared of the operation and you're scared of being left alone there, and it's a very normal feeling to have.
And also the people that sponsor it, thank you. And thank you so much for everything you guys doing for me. And Ryan, you are the best person I ever met and my best dad. Love you, Davy.
Big day. The big day has arrived. Well, he's gone into surgery, so I'm going to wait out here by the elevator. Hopefully I'll see him come back. He'll probably be a little doped up, but at least I just want to see him and make sure everything went fine. And then I guess I have to just wait it out until he wakes up, and then see how long the whole healing process is going to be. But certainly not an environment I'm used to, that's for sure. How are you feeling, Zian?
Just thirsty and hungry.
Alright, well, I got to see him, and he looks good. Everything seems to have gone well, which is great. I think the worst is yet to come because it's the waiting game to get him healed, and the patience and the not being able to eat solid foods, all that kind of stuff. So it's fine, but yeah.
So far so good.
Well, I had the operation and it's quite sore here at the back of my throat, and it hurts while I'm talking loud, but not too bad, so okay. I can talk, and luckily maybe I'm going home tomorrow or after tomorrow, Friday. And I'm being stuck here for almost a week now, so quite boring here.
Well, it's Friday the 19th, I believe, of August, and it is 7 days later after Zian's admission into the hospital for a cleft pallet complicated surgery, and today he is being discharged.
Yes, and that's amazing what they've done there.
The wound is looking amazing. He has been really brave and really good in goggling and drinking his apple juice and not tampering with the wound. And the doctors have allowed him to go. Woohoo! It's been quite a gauntlet. Why are you shaking, Zian?
Oh, I'm going home, and I'm so excited. And luckily, I feel like I have to climb Mount Everest now. And last night I thought I'm not gonna come out, and you know what I'm saying, today out in the middle of the bush. Oh, it was the bush, but oh well, just pretending it's the bush. Of all the little trees and birds, not so much birds, but oh, I missed the farm so bad.
Here we are. So now that Zian has gone through one of the gauntlets of his life, which was the operation to fix his cleft palate, it's now time for us to focus on another aspect of Zian's life, which is his schooling. It's been neglected over the last few years because of certain issues that have been going on in his life. But because he's now learned how to harness and embrace his fear and being able to handle himself in tight situations, and also, you know, having been exposed to experiences over the last 5 months, I think that he's ready to take on the next phase of his life. And through friends that are as close as family, we were able to find a connection at Treverton College, and they've agreed to put him up for the 3-week period that I'll be in Botswana. So that'll give them time to really understand his personality. So here goes. I can sense the anxiety, the fear of the unknown is setting in. Him and I have been literally by each other's sides for the last 5.5 months, so this will be a good test for him, since we're going to be apart for an extended period of time. But he'll be with people who know how to handle him, and kids his own age. And I really think that he is ready, since you know, he's doing that teenage dominant thing and testing boundaries constantly. So I do believe that the timing is perfect, and it's near the end of the year, so they'll be able to gear him up for next year and just get his brain tuned in to an academic frequency. So I have no doubt that he's going to excel yet again in an academic level.
For the past 6 months that I've been with Ryan, we tried to get me into school, and it's been quite hard because we didn't find any school. And now, thanks to Nikki and Mel and they got me into assessment from Treverton. So I'm gonna be there in the trial for 2 weeks while Ryan is in Botswana. I'm really excited to go to Treverton. First time in my whole life that I'm going to a school that is like top of the range, and I'm quite scared. Scared they won't accept me. So yeah, I've been 2 years without being in school. Also, it's living in the farm. It's sad because I will miss animals and stuff, and I will miss Ryan too. But once in a lifetime. Just like the hospital, once in a lifetime. Feeling quite happy about Treverton, and I'm surely gonna make the best out of it. Not sure I will make the best out of it. So yeah. Tomorrow we're going to Treverton and Ryan heading out to Botswana, and that's very exciting.
Oh my boy, we've arrived. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm really excited, and we arrived at Treverton, so now we're gonna see if they will accept me. That's the big thing, so I'm just gonna hold my breath.
Boys boarding.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Boy oh boy.
It's exciting, it's an adventure.
I know. It almost feels like I'm going to prison because I'm not gonna see Ryan.
I'll be so busy. You won't even think about me.
Oh really?
Yeah. Zian's favorite sport. Swimming.
Okay, just stop here.
This could be your new home, my boyo.
Alright, let's get going.
I can't say I've ever seen a smile that big on your face before.